I think this is easier said than done. I think that a lot of people just make this seem like it's an easy thing to do, and it's really not. In all reality, to just invest and just trust your investments, especially in a time like now where the markets are just doing straight trash. Crypto market is doing straight trash. Stocks are doing straight trash. Banks are going downhill. They want to ban short selling on just bank stocks in general. And then with the current economy, them lying to us, saying that, job market is doing great. Yeah, job market's doing great. Economy's doing great. We're heading for a soft landing, but yet we're seeing so many people getting laid off. A lot of soft layoffs, like myself. I'm sure I'll do a video on that. Soft layoff meaning they're just giving less hours, and slowly but surely you're just gonna fade to nothing, with no warning, by the way. Nobody saying, hey, this is what's gonna happen. It just happens. I think it's an important time to go ahead and just trust your investments, because when you start pulling out your investments while they're already low, you're in the end just hurting yourself, because you're not breaking even. You're taking a straight loss, and unless you really have to, unless it's an emergency, I think that's the only time that that you should be removing your money from your portfolio or just any of your investments. Now, if you're up and you see the market's coming down, then obviously, do your own due diligence and everything and do what you got to do. I mean, recently with the whole Carvana thing, there was a pump up, and I'm not gonna lie, I took my money out. It was up over 60% from where I bought at, and I'm glad that I did that. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, I know that back in when I started investing in Dogecoin, when Elon Musk tweeted about it, and I thought it was a joke, and that was like around like the summer of 2020. It's like around the summer of 2020, and yeah, I wasn't even working at that time, I don't think, and I was investing in Dogecoin. And if I would have just held on to that instead of selling, obviously everybody thought it was a joke, and that's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a joke. And then about 8 months later, come around that next April time, when it shot up to 68 cents, 70 cents, whatever it was, I'd have made over $250,000. And I pretty sure I have that video uploaded. I might have made it private because I did a lot of changes to this channel and everything, and I want to take it in a new direction. But if I would have just held that, that's $250,000. But at the same time, it all goes on trusting yourself and trusting your investments. And technically that wasn't even really an investment. It was just supposed to be something that was supposed to be a joke. So don't beat yourself up too bad about it, of course. But, you also just want to trust what you're investing in. Now, currently is obviously a good time to start investing, and it's also a good time to trust yourself when you're investing during these times, not only holding on to your investments, but just trusting yourself that you're investing in the right things while the market's down. And that's not an easy thing to do, let me just tell you that. But the risk to reward aspect of it, if you have the funds to do that, then is going to give you a huge reward when you're investing in bear times. Now, obviously, most people, they only invest when they see things going up. And let me tell you, that's not the right way to invest. Just from prior experiences and everything like that, it's not the right way to invest. And investing during the bear markets, times like this, is not an easy thing to do, but it just comes with knowing what you're investing in, doing your research, and obviously seeing what the community is about, seeing what other people are doing to a certain extent, because you don't want to follow the crowd too much, because most people lose money when it comes to investing and trading and things like that. So it's important to just trust yourself in what you're doing. And like I said, it's not an easy thing to do, but I think more than ever, especially with the times that we're going through, I think that right now wouldn't not be a good time to sell. And I think that is so important to give you this reminder that you must trust what you are doing, and trust that the future that you're building, the future investment, the future portfolio, the future you. Well, thank you so much for not selling yourself short, second of all, and just continuing on with whatever you're doing, whatever your process is, whether you're dollar cost averaging or just buying when you see things hit low, or, you know, whatever it is that your plan is, just make sure you're sticking through it, and you know, we're all gonna get through these times. It's really hard for a lot of people. A lot of people are getting laid off, like I was saying. It's crazy right now, and I just hope that everybody's doing good out there. I know a lot of portfolios are really down. My portfolio is down at least, like, I would probably say 60-70%. It's been lower. December was the lowest, of course, and we've seen some pumps since then as far as like the crypto market goes. Not too heavy into stocks. Like I said, the only one that I was really in was Carvana, and I just sold that. Hopefully I can get back in, but as of the times now, like I said, soft layoff that's going on, you know, it doesn't look like it's being too strong. So for everybody else that's going through those types of things and income is starting to come a little bit too short on you, stick with it. Hopefully you don't have to sell, and keep strong, because in the end, all you really have is yourself. And sorry about the quality of this video. I know it's really dark and stuff. I'm outside, but in the end, all you really have is yourself. And if you don't take that leap of faith and trust yourself and continue to invest and just follow that path that you set out for yourself, you're only going to be kicking yourself in the butt, because you're going to be shoulda, woulda, coulda, but you didn't. It's really important that you guys do that. You trust what you're doing. And if you make a mistake, then you make a mistake. Lots of people have made mistakes. There's $1 billion, $1 million, you know, $100,000 companies, businesses that are failing as of now, and that failed back in the pandemic, that they had no control over. There was people that were starting businesses at the beginning of 2020 not knowing what was happening, and it happened. You know, families went under, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just important that you do that, and just continue to do whatever you guys are doing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.